Well, we're out here at the Volvo weekend, starting off at Niello's Volvo dealership. Not an ideal day for a car show. It is not raining heavily, but the rain is definitely coming down. Still got a pretty good crowd coming out, so this is cool. This is a little lifted Jepson Marlowe Special 940, lifted 940, Gambler 500. This guy's been on a lot of rallies. Oh look, this one's got a big old tow hitch on it, that's what I want to do on mine, get a big hitch on it. So still some decent cars out. Let's take a look around. You've got a nice red 850. It's got a lot of goodies in this one. You got a rip kit on it, got an R lip on it, and it's got a, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a manual transmission. So it's been converted to a manual. It's missing the roof wing though, but it's an 850R. What else we got here? Got a couple more. Oh, this one, they didn't bring out their pipes, but normally this has a chimney pipe on the exhaust. That's out, so it's kind of a neat car. It's got big old fender flares. That's neat. A couple of classics over here. Oh yeah. That's nice. It's got that wing on there, it looks nice too. That is a nice Volvo. I love the sticker. Volvo-holic inside. You got a guy with a Polestar. So, yeah, light crowd, but I think a lot of people stayed away because of the rain. I think a couple of friends are here that I recognize. Funny, I recognize them from their cars, but look at those BBS wheels. Real nice. Yeah, I think this is my friend who's got his 740 turbo, and then you got a V70 here. Looks like another 850R, but in a sedan, debadged, manual converted as well. Wonder if they converted the engine, because that doesn't look like a original 850 motor. Maybe it went into swapped out, did an engine swap. Not a lot of classics out today. I think they stayed away from the rain. Hopefully they'll be out at the show tomorrow. Oh, look at this one. Another beautiful Volvo. Hearst equipped. That's neat, but wow, that's cool. Let's see that. They're supposed to go on a drive today. I don't know if they'll actually do it. Nice car from Texas. Hope they didn't drive it all the way from Texas, but really nice. And look at this one. Look at the flares on this sucker. That is neat. Oh my gosh, look at the gauge. The gauge is in there, like a NASA space rocket, almost. That's neat. Holy crap. Well, it's got a big old cutout, and some heat shielding, and lots of welding, lots of special parts on this thing. Oh, it's got 5 lights, so you could say Volvo on it. That's cool. And he's got a badge here, 800,000 miles. All right, some more Volvos here that braved the rain, and we'll see most of these tomorrow, but they're gonna get ready to go on their ride, but we kind of wanted to see who came out. A couple of P1800s out here, not afraid of the rain. Love that. Love that color. It's kind of a, I don't know, like a mint green, but very nice, next to this sort of teal colored one. And I know there was another P1800 out here somewhere, but a lot of guys from out of state came down, some probably from Oregon. See a lot of Nevada plates. What's this one over here? It's like a Volvo panel wagon. Volvo 145S. And it's got a really neat carrier up top for luggage. So it looks like almost like a panel wagon, or I don't know if that roof is original, because the roof looks like it originally stopped there where the rain tray is, a rain rail. Almost looks like a ambulance type of wagon. But look, it's got like guards on the floor. Roof almost looks like roof rails, but that's kind of cool. And we got some more 240s over here. Oh, here you go. A couple more P1800s. And you got a P1800S or ES, the wagon, which has great lines. That shooting brick, and it's got, look at that, leather belt to hold it in. It's a nice car. And you've got one more vintage Volvo over here. Really nice color, like that tan. Yeah, see, it's another Oregon person that drove down for this. Pretty cool. Volvo Amazon. Anybody know what that says? I can't even try it. Amazon. Too many consonants for me. And look, it's got a rear fog light for those foggy Swedish mornings or evenings. We'll check out this P1800 and this gorgeous red. Look at the condition of that paint. That is fabulous. Wow. Look at that. It's too much glare. Let me see if I can get a better look at it from the other direction, but check out that. That is beautiful. Beautiful car. Part of the Neillo collection. That is a beautiful car. Look at that.
Yeah, it's the second one.
The next day.
Well, we're back in Davis at the annual Volvo Weekend. And so last year they had to cancel the swap meet, and this is the they brought it back this year, and you can already tell people are really setting up here. You got a big U-Haul full of parts. They're going to open up the gates here in about 10 minutes. We're going to watch all the cars start coming in. Gotta love the smell of petrol in the morning. Got a little bit of rainy weather yesterday, and it's still drizzling a little bit today. We're expecting a big crowd. If the weather lets up a little bit, it might be the biggest crowd that we've ever had at the show. We'll check it out here and catch it up in a few minutes. So the gates are finally open, so we got cars coming in, getting them all parked now. Got 4 classes this year. We used to line them up by model, but now we're just doing front wheel drive here on the street, then over there on the park in the grass we're doing rear wheel drive, and then anything vintage is going to be down in the pavilion protected from the rain. So hopefully we get a lot of vintage guys out here. Vintage cars coming in now. Wow, look at this one. That's a nice little vintage Volvo. Love that two-tone color. That's nice. We'll get a closer look at that one in a little bit. Another P18 coming in here. P18 wagon. Nice. Take it slow, it's a big dip. That's always a cool one. Wait until it gets the stacks on that one. More P1800s coming in. Wow, this one's pretty. Oh, another wagon. That's nice. Oh, it looks like we got a 850R coming in. Oh, it's a nice one here. Look at that 240. Sounds fantastic. Look at that one. Ooh, look at this one. That's a nice car. Lots of Volvos. A lot of 240s coming in. All trying to get lined up on the yard over there. But man, love the smell of petrol in the morning. And can't wait to go dig into some of these swap meet tables here in a few minutes. Pay my dues here. Get all these cars lined up. Some 940s here. Pretty cool. A lot of 850s further up there. There's that Polestar. Looks really nice. Another nice P1800. Great sounding exhaust. More 240s here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, all the vintage stuff is out today. That's great. Glad. I guess this little bit of little drizzle isn't much for Swedish winters, so they're out here in force. This was like a Porsche meet. I don't think you'd see any Porsches out here. They're all afraid of melting in the rain. So great to see all of these vintage Volvos out here. But I don't know if you can see it, but it's definitely starting to drizzle a little bit heavier. Oh, it's a nice one. Oh, I've seen this car before. I recognize this guy in that SO. I think it was for sale last year, but we'll see if he's still selling it. Well, we've got some 850s here. Looks like a white R. You can check out those R bumpers. Got a T5R here. Really nice. We'll take a quick look around at the swap meet while we got a little break in the action here. We got some gauges over here. Look at that, King Dick. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, we got some V70R covers there. That's what it looks like. Man, he doesn't want much on Nordicap. That's that nice blue color, $100 each. That's actually really nice. I don't have a car that fits that, but that's really nice. custom parts over here. That. And we got some more people setting up here. Trim pieces. Let's see what we got over here. Make sure I'm not missing any cars coming in. I'm trying to flag. Oh, we got to dig through here in a little bit. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Lots of trim pieces on this table. Man, I've never seen so many Volvo grills in my life. Look at all those Volvo grills. Lots of hubcaps. Lots of stuff in here. So we'll have to dig through some of these boxes a little bit. Everything's sort of covered up because of the rain, but lots of relays, lots of other stuff too. So, wow, lots of bins and bins of parts here. We're gonna definitely have to dig through here in a little bit. Although, I didn't bring any cash with me, so don't know what I can buy. But, wow, lots of parts here. Ton of rims over here. Let's see, any 850 R rims? Probably not. Got some nice rims though. Other rims here. Some sway bars. Wow, I can't believe they unloaded that entire U-Haul truck full of stuff. But great to see that the rain is not keeping them away. Cars are still coming in, even with the drizzle. So here's another P1800. Actually, a couple of them. But really nice. Been open for about, gates have been open for about 30 minutes and it's starting to fill in pretty good. Wow, that's a nice condition. Looks like it's nice, original. Great patina. Well, listen to that V8. Sounds awesome. Check out that S80 with that V8. Sounds awesome.
Many hours later.
Wow, so the sun is finally out, but it was raining for most of the day. But look at all the cars that came out. Even with this weather, a ton of cars came out. So let's take a look here. These are all the rear-wheel drive cars. These are the ones that made it down. I think this might be the most cars they've ever had at this show. Wow, look at this. This guy came all the way from Texas to bring this car here. That's cool. Lots of IPD blue stuff in there. And then check out this 240. It's got 16 valves in it, and it's fuel injected. Custom intake. That's awesome. All right, a lot more wagons here. Wow, lots of wagons. Lots of 240s, my gosh. This is the most I think I've ever seen in the 4 years that I've been coming to this show. I think this is the most ever. Look at this. Wow, that is crazy. Look at all this stuff in here. Wow, it's a nice car. Swede Hunters. There you go. Yeah, we are full. I mean, I guess we could have parked a couple more cars in the back, but we were really full. There's nothing. No space left back here. No space left back here. Wow, amazing. Oh. Oh. Look at this. Oh, look at this color. Nice mint green. Very pretty. All right. A couple of modified ones here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see. Wow, I think I still hear more cars coming in. Well, that's a nice color. Nice Volvo. Wow, another fuel injected. I wonder how difficult it is to fuel inject these cars, because I saw a few of them get modified with fuel injecting. So that'd be kind of cool. All right. This one's nice. A lot of manual conversions too. What's great is all these cars from the late 70s, in the 80s, and then the early 90s. If Jay Leno's law passes, these cars will all be exempt from smog going forward. So these are all registered, so they all pass smog, but can you imagine no longer having to smog any of these? Then you're going to see a ton more. All right, let's go look at the vintage cars. Well, the weather ended up being perfect for a car show. It's nice and cool. Last year, I remember it was kind of hot, but this year it's nice and cool. It was raining, but look how many cars showed up even in the rain. So here's all the vintage stuff. P1800s here. A few Amazons. Here we go. This is a two-door automatic named Berkeley. That's cool. And it is a Cal car. So there you go. Oh, they brought 3 cars. Amazon Customs. Check that out. Pushrod Award. That is really neat. Look at the color on this P1800. Really nice. That's a beautiful car. Love that color. Love the color on that. There we go. More vintage cars. Look at that. Look at this guy. Braved the rain in a convertible. Came in with the top down and everything. That's nice. Got nice patina on this one. Wow, they got more cars coming in. I'm not sure where we're going to fit them, but that's great. It's great to see so many people out today. Wow, look at this. Look at this car. Wow. Really clean. That is clean. 1966. Wow. That's a clean car. That's really clean. There we go. Always love this car show because it's a great mix of different cars, different conditions. You know, they're not all garage queens, trailer queens. You get a great mix of different cars. I think it's the largest show on the West Coast. I haven't been out to... Oh, wow, this one's really clean too. Look at that. Ah, a lot of nice cars here. Love the patina on these cars. Oh, this is a nice 1800. Oh, you changed the seats, but look at the white over red. It's one of my favorite combos. But I'm sure the Recaro seats are a lot more comfortable. Very nice. A few more vintage cars down here. Look at this one. Wow, that's really clean. There used to be one that had a Binford Tools sticker on it, and it looked like this one, but that's not it. So let's see. What else we got here? Oh, look at this condition. Wow, this is really clean. Really clean. Another really clean one. Man, some people brought out some really nice cars today. So clean. Wow. That's awesome. This is a nice two-tone color. It's kind of cool. Very nice. I was looking for a guy that I met at Euro Sunday. And he said he normally comes to this show, and it was a Volvo that had been in his family for like 4 or 5 generations, but I haven't seen him. So maybe he decided not to risk the rain. Oh, lots of parts over here. Got some service manuals. What do we got here? Got some springs back there. Some beauty rings. What else we got here?
80? Sure. Okay. I had to put wider tires in it though. The 165s were like.
Got some more stuff over here. Lots of stuff to dig through here. There's some urethane bushings for something.
No. I just get run out. Walking back and forth. Out.
Let's see what else we got over here. Some cooling fans, manifold.
Happen to have a 240 power window switch in here.
You could dig, but I don't think so. Window switch? Like the early
Battery analyzer.
No.
All right, what do we got here? Got some more rims, some miscellaneous pieces. See, things like this, if you need it, you need to start holding on to them, because these parts are just becoming very difficult to find unless you can find a junkyard car and start pulling them, because they're no longer making these parts. This guy's got some R rims here for sale. Kind of beat up though, but worth refinishing if you wanted a set of rims. That might be worth it. Got a couple axles here. Let's see what else we got here on this other side.
And anyway, it's amazing. It's totally worth it. Yeah, but we're on vacation.
I think I covered this table before, but the rain cleared, so they took off all the lids. But lots of stuff in here. Some hood hinges. So all of this could be yours for $5,000. That's a lot of Volvo parts. Wow, we got more cars coming in. We're running out of space. All right, and we got lots of 850s and all the other front-wheel drive cars here. Got some R rims on this 850, and I know that there's here's a T5R, very nice. That's a nice one. Here we go. There you go. Nice R design here. Very nice car. Well, it looks like we started losing some people because all the spots were full earlier. But here you go. Got a few more 850s here. It's really cool. Got a rib kit in it. And look, he's got the moose antlers. Everything ready to go. This is a manual conversion. Nice car. Oh, it looks like he's got a double din up there. So it did a little stereo conversion. That looks nice. Another 850R sedan. And I think that's another T5R. Yep. T5R. Oh, and he's got a historic plate on it. Wow. Very cool. There you go. There's the row of 850s. All right, a few more cars pulled in. Look at that saffron colored V70. It's a nice color. Love that color. Beautiful. One rare R. That's very true. Let's see here. Then we got a V8. Here's the inside of the V8. That looks like a custom intake. That's pretty wild. It sounded really good coming in too. I think it's got a custom exhaust on it. Let's take a look. Look at those wheels. Check out those wheels. Oh, maybe not. But it sounded real good, real mean coming in. It's a great sounding exhaust. And look at this one here. Look at this S60 R design. Beautiful. Beautiful car. All right, well, I guess we'll call it a wrap. I'm glad that the weather didn't keep people away. It looks like we've got record turnout on it. I'm sure they'll have the numbers a little bit later, but we definitely ran out of parking spots, so it's got to be a lot of people at the show. Just giving you a quick peek. Can't wait to see who's going to show up next year. We're going to put a bow on it, call it a day.
If you're enjoying these videos, please consider subscribing to the channel and to the newsletter using the links below. We'll share more tool buying tips, classic car and classic motorcycle project finds, some motorsport news, and maybe a wrenching tip or two.